So, this is what I had to resort to. This is what I had to resort to. So I hope you understand. Let me simple this up. You're not hearing me. You hearing? Thank you. Well, I can't do anything about okay. I can't fix anything. Okay, the reflection of my glasses, I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. Okay? The only thing I can do is just take it off. Better. Then I can't read your stuff. Okay, we'll get this sorted out. I'll do it without the glasses today. I'll just have to be rough and get it done like that. So it's important to me that I be consistent and continuous bringing the broadcast to you. It's important, it's necessary. This is why I desperately, whenever there's a technical problem there, I call people, I go out, I try to get technical advice, I try to get to the persons who have the know-how, because it is incumbent that I am consistent and persistent in this mission. There isn't much time available. There is not much time available. Time is not a luxury right now for me, because we have just over 1 month, just over a month before Elections Day in Guyana. So because of that, I get frustrated when every time everything works well, every fucking thing works well. But from the time I have to go on live, there is always some shit with this, some bullshit with that, some nonsense with this, every time. And what is even more concerning to me is that a month ago, I hadn't this issue. A month ago, I hadn't this issue. The same Wi-Fi I'm using, this was not the problem. This started a few weeks ago. Every time. So it's either somebody is deliberately fucking up my Wi-Fi, or the services are so shitty. Every time. So I have to ramble on this, because it's you people need to understand that there is nothing much I can do. I have three Wi-Fi service I've secured. 3, not 1, 3. And all 3 cost money to maintain. Just so that if one is messy, I can switch to the other one. And one of the Wi-Fi, it is only for this. Only, there is no other device on that Wi-Fi. It is only for this, for YouTube, for this show, only for that. And still, it is a fucking mess. Those of you who understand how Wi-Fi works, you have the MB, upload and download. So my Wi-Fi is 50 MB upload and 50 MB download. Usually all you need is 20, not even 20, 15 upload, 15 down. That's all you need for live stream. I have 50 up and 50 down, and still the fucking thing is a mess. It is telesur. I have Digicel, I have Telesur, and those who live in Suriname, I have Parbonet. Digicel, Telesur, and Parbonet, and all three is fucking waste of time. All three. Focus on the goal, Professor. Focus on the goal. Here what the goal is. Today I want to talk about the crime party. The crime party, the crime family sponsored crime party. That's my objective for today. We invest in niggas, crime party, backed by a crime family. That's my concern today. That's my platform for today. That's my focus for today. That's what I want to talk about. Then later on, I'll talk about the beauty of the PPP. The beauty of the PPP. You see, it rhymes. Everything good rhymes. The beauty of the PPP. It rhymes. So, at the end of the day, we invest in Negroes. That is exactly what it is. That is what the Win Party represents. Don't get it twisted. All this, we invest in fucking nationhood. Ask them to spell nationhood. They write it, but tell them, cover it with your hand. Okay? This is what you do. Doggy and that lunatic, Azruddin Muhammad, cover the word nationhood. Write it on the book and cover it with your hand. And say, Doggy, spell nationhood. Then you switch to the idiot in chief, Azruddin, and ask him, Azruddin, spell nationhood. Don't bother asking them bitches that's hustling there for a little small change. Don't ask them. Don't waste your time with them. Those two, they're the founders. They said they're the founders. Doggy said he founded the party. He named the party. So ask them, what is the meaning, is the spelling of the word? Nationhood. You see, Doggy came up with the name from the hood, as in the ghetto. You know when they talk about, yeah, that's my hood. That's my hood. Yes. And the stupid ass Azruddin don't understand what this nigga means when he says hood. He thinks it's a nice word. He's like, yeah, we'll go with that. Nationhood. N. But what Doggy means is nigger from the ghetto. Nigger from the ghetto. We invest in niggers from the ghetto. That's what it means. So ask them. Now the thing about it, what frustrates me, is that you have these stupid ass Guyanese, these fucking stupid ass lazy vagabonds. These Guyanese from the ghetto, they're low life, the lowest of the lowest scums. They want to work. They have no intentions to do nothing with their lives. Aubrey Norton, your fucking obia ain't gonna catch me. It ain't gonna catch me. I have alternatives. Okay? Yeah. So the thing about it is, they do nothing with their lives. Everywhere they hear a drum beat, they're there. The first thing they inquire on is their food. I said the other day, they willingly refuse to work So they have an excuse to be angry, to be fucking angry. So when they are angry, they cuss out the government. They cuss Ali. They cuss Jack Dio. I don't understand. When there's so much food available, when you can get a job, the prices are being lowered so they can afford it. But they sit around because people like Azruddin Muhammad, who made his money, he didn't earn it. Understand, there's a difference with make your fucking money and earn your money. He didn't earn it. He made it. You understand? When you make money, you have to go through different means to make the money. So it's fucking counterfeit. Even though it's real money, it has been achieved via counterfeit way. That's a big word for him. He might start going and say, hey, I got to get a lawyer because Dr. Love Persaud is saying that I have counterfeit money. Understand, you idiot, what I'm saying? I'm saying that you have secured your business, your money, via counterfeit means. Meaning, not the real way, you stupid ass. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. And if you people want to come after me with that bullshit, go after the Americans first. I am quoting them. I am speaking after the American, the State Department of America. I'm speaking after them. I'm speaking after what the ambassador, the resident ambassador there in Guyana, what she said and kept saying based on the threat that that fool is bringing to that country. I'm speaking after her. You see, she's not a Guyanese. She just resides there because she's the ambassador. They can recall her anytime. America can close their embassy in Guyana anytime. All the other countries can close their embassy in Guyana any fucking time. They don't need to be there. But the reason why they are there, it is because they see the potential forever. And every time they are warning the Guyanese, they are warning the Guyanese, lest we fucking forget. Remember when they had the crime wave? The crime wave in Guyana? Who perpetrated that? Who were the culprits that were perpetrating the crimes on that society? Who? Niggas. They were. And what did the countries do? America put the travel ban. Canada, all the countries put travel advisory to their citizens about going to Guyana. If all the countries were advising their citizens not to go to Guyana because they want to protect their citizens, who will protect the people within Guyana? Where can they go? Do we want a repeat of what happened under that demon king, Forbes Burnham? Do we want a repeat of that? When people had to risk everything, mainly the Indians, Indo-Guyanese, and the decent educated blacks had to risk everything. They had to leave everything behind and run for their lives, uproot their families, left their homes, their land, their cattle, their possessions, everything behind to go to different countries to start over. Why? Because their lives matter. Their lives matter. And they had to do that under the fucking PNC and the Demon King. Not just when Burnham was president. A lot of Guyanese migrated during 2015, 2020, migrated. A lot of Guyanese migrated during 2010, 2015, during the Ramatar regime. They left and have not returned Even though they see now the progress, the prosperity, they still don't want to take a chance to return to Guyana. Why? Why? Because still, despite all the efforts that the government has made to secure the citizens, to give them some kind of hope, the PNC and all these idiots, these fucking losers, these people should just retire, man. Do yourself a favor. Just commit a crime and just let them lock you up, man. Just go there, just rest in prison. You serve no purpose as politicians. Just because you can't be sitting in the office of the president, you incite violence. You send your thugs out to terrorize the country, terrorize the citizens, just because you're not in the government. And you were in the government and you didn't do shit for the people. Nothing you did for the people. Fucking idiots. No, the Ali government is trying. Is trying. And here you have this coolie, this coolie mentality man, Ajay Mohammed. You fucking coolie mentality. You go hang with them niggas. To do what? Just because you don't want to pay your taxes? Just because you want to get away with murder? You want to get away with robbery? You go join with them niggas to put the whole of Guyana in that situation that we're in right now? It's going to be worse than when Burnham was there and 2015, 2020. It's going to be worse. You people make that mistake. I tell you, I fucking swear. Make that mistake and go vote for that fool. Make that mistake and go vote for that fool. Go and vote for that fool. Make the mistake. Go do it. If you think you deserve better, and because you think you deserve better, you listen to what this asshole is telling you, and you're like, oh yeah, the PPP is corrupt, PPP is this, PPP is that, I'm gonna vote for fucking blue. Win. Go vote for win. Go ahead. Go ahead and put him in the parliament and see what happens to your life. See what happens to your life. Go vote for him. Go ahead. Don't listen to Ali. Ali loves you too much. Ali loves you too much. I don't like you. I don't like you. You don't like Guyana. You don't like democracy. You don't like progress. You don't like the situation that the country is in right now, that is going upward, onward, and forward. You don't like that. I don't fucking like you. I don't like you. You don't like yourself. Why the heck should I like you? Why should I like you? Why? You know, that's why I have issues with Ali. You see, President Ali is a good president. He's a good president. I listened to him yesterday with his press conference about updates on the manifesto. You see, I've said since the day after We Invest in Negroes brought out their so-called plagiarized manifesto, I was one of the first persons who came out and said they stole it. Some of you would remember that, right? I said they stole it. The fact that they came out with a manifesto after our great political party and the genius within the PPP came out with a manifesto. You see, the PPP didn't have a choice. They had to introduce the manifesto. That's what they do. But if we Guyanese had trusted our leaders, if we had trusted our leaders, and we have allowed our eyes to be our ears, and we can see all the initiatives, all the fulfillment all the dynamism that the Ali government has brought towards the Guyana, if we had allowed our prejudice to go and take a fucking vacation, put our racism aside and just be real and embrace what we are seeing, the PPP didn't have to bring manifesto. We could have told them, hey, what are you doing? You don't need convincing. We don't need to hear more. You've been saying all along what your plans are. You told us already what your plans are. We are seeing that you are enacting all these plans. We are seeing it. We live here. We're seeing it. Just continue. Ali, rest. You need it. Get a nice rest. Jack Dio, relax yourself so your hair can grow, so Norton can stop fussing about your bald head. But it's nice that you can't, you see, you can't tell him he's ugly. I can. But you see, Jack Dio, because you're busy serving the Guyanese people 24/7, your body needs to rest so your hair can grow. You see, Norton, when he was a kid, they used to beat him with an ugly whip. They used to bathe him with ugly juice, bitter juice. So see, he was raised hideous, unpleasant. You understand? He has nothing more to pick on you, Jack Dio, nothing more. All the people associated with Norton, this fucking Chase guy, this Travis Chase guy, this so-called bottom house, East Coast drainage gutter rat, so-called reporter, whatever they call themselves. They're all in the Norton scam. They're ugly together. They're ugly together. That's why they can't pursue women. Guyanese black women like beauty. They like beauty. Them fools can't get women. So they have to find the only option to get some release. But you're wasting time with that idiot Chase, fucking Travis Chase. Who the hell is Travis Chase? Get a mic and a camera and suddenly he's a journalist. Don't even know what journalism is. You tell stories, right? What stories are they telling? They're pushing propaganda. They're pushing fake news. They're pushing conspiracy, bad conspiracy. Conspiracy is not bad, but the shit that they're pushing, that's a different level of conspiracy. But these people don't deserve the breath. Look, this Chase guy, this Travis Chase guy, and Aubrey Norton, Gordon Mosley, this Nigel London, all of these people from the PNC camp, they don't deserve your fart. It is better you go on the seawall and fart so the wind can carry it away than to fart in the midst of Chase, Norton, and all of these other niggas. It's a waste of your fart. Not even your fart they deserve. These fucking fools. So the thing is, it's exhausting to see that these great men that we have, these kings that we have, the most consistent politician, Barra Jagdeo. You can say what you want. You can accuse Barra Jagdeo of all kinds of corruption that you don't have evidence to back. Jagdeo is keeping Guyana's democracy strong. Jagdeo. Irfan would not be where he is if it wasn't for the leadership and the mentorship of Barra Jagdeo. Irfan learned from the best. This is why he is the best. We need to get that straight. So you're going to put these two men, the first political party in the foundation of modern Guyana, the PPP, the party that has raised all the geniuses that Guyana has ever produced, raised them, some of them the PNC took credit for. But we know better. The party that has done all of that, you are going to disrespect the tenets of that party, the disciples of that party, the prophets, the priests of that party for a fucking criminal who hangs around the ghetto and bung the crumbs off of his billionaire table to them, and they feel rich because they can get the crumbs from some billionaire they want to be seen with? You're going to disrespect our legacy, the PPP, for that shit that is still in the womb, actually? And no disrespect to our women. When I said womb, I'm not attributing this to pregnancy. I'm talking about the womb of evil. Win is still in the womb of evil. They're trying to give birth. They want to be birthed. And they can only be birthed if those fools vote on them on September 1st. Only then they could be birthed. And when they do, just like the American ambassador said, just like our president warned, just like our vice president warned, if you niggas, because no right-minded Indian people don't like to punish. They don't like to suffer. I said it before. Indian people want to know that there's food in their house. There's a job they can go to. There's a bank they can get a loan from. They want to know that these facilities and these opportunities are there. So they ain't gonna fuck with that. But it's the niggas that have nothing to lose. Nothing to fucking lose. Anybody that rises up. If a donkey, okay, we have a case where a dog. A doggy, a street, scrawly, shit-eating doggy came out, went to the ghetto. Oh, y'all come. There is food from the billionaire's plate, and y'all be getting 50,000 Guyana dollars to come and stand here and make some noise and fake cheer. Look what happened. Them niggas followed the dog. If a donkey had done that, they would follow the donkey too. Because every jackass, every doggy, every dumb duck, and slackbokter, everyone that rises up and call them niggas, call them, they come out. They're such a fucking disgrace, man. You people are such a fucking disgrace, man. Anything you back. You don't do any research. You have no sense of pride. No sense of self-pride. Anything, anybody that comes out and say, yes, the PPP is this, yes. If tomorrow, President Irfan Ali, calls Azruddin Muhammad, and say, come, I'll make your troubles go away. I'll call the prosecutor, I'll call whoever. I'll make your troubles go away. Forget about Win. If he does that, Azruddin Muhammad will blindly, passionately fall to his knees and say, thank you, Lord Ali. Thank you, Lord Ali, because I was waiting for a chance to get out of that fucking ghetto. I can't stand these smelly, stinking, foul-mouthed, bad-bred niggas, man. Oh my gosh, thank you for saving me. If Ali does that, it's the end of Win. But President Ali Our president, our king, our priest is not down with corruption. So he will not corrupt the course of justice. He would not do that. Because he is not desperate. He is not fucking desperate. So he would not do that. Therefore, we have Win still in existence. And who is fanning the flames? Who's fanning it? Who do you see sitting on the table when Win had their so-called plagiarized copycat press conference about their manifesto? Who was sitting there? Who? You see any black men there? Did you see any black men there? Forget Dougie, he's not a man. You see women, black women. The one who really need to have some extra food, because when you are that size, your metabolism is very fast, so you have to always have something to eat, something to pick on. And black men can't really maintain women like that. They're high fucking maintenance. Their grocery bill is so fucking high. Their junk food bill is so high, you can't maintain it. They have to find other means to sustain, to support their junky lifestyle, junk food. The other one, she was with the demon camp, right? She was with the APNU. But because she couldn't get her way, she thinks she's smarter than Aubrey Norton. She said, no, I should be chairman. I should be the presidential candidate. So she left. And Wynne promised her that she'll be Minister of Finance. Them niggas. They can't save money from their monthly salary. They want to be Minister of Finance for a country. You see what happened under the PNC? Bankrupt. The Indians save and the fucking niggas spend it out. Look who were on the table with Wynne. A disgraced so-called doctor. Disgraced who should be in jail. The criminal, the kingpin, them two female hustlers. There you have Wynne. We invest in niggas, niggas, niggas. I don't give a fuck. Do I look like I give a fuck? Do I look like I give a fuck? I don't. Because if you Afro-Guyanese, are going to risk your country's democracy, your country's freedom, your livelihood, if you are going to risk free education, free university, potentially free healthcare across the board, all them cash grants, grant for your children to go to school, pay the school bus, free lunch, health lunch for your children, house lots, low interest loans, the chance for the Americans to say Guyanese no longer require a visa to go to America. You're going to risk all of what I've just said just because you have an issue with President Ali and Vice President Jagdeo. You're going to risk that and support fucking Wynne and ugly Norton? If you are going to risk that, then to me, go the fuck back to Africa. You understand? You don't belong to Guyana. You don't belong there. You are an ungrateful, shameless, shithole person. If you're going to put that country at risk, then you don't belong there. Everybody who votes for Wynne, you should put a stamp on your forehead so we know who you are. Come out proud and say, I vote for Wynne. Come out and do it. Don't forget this time now. Now you're getting paid to go around and gyrate and make a fool of yourself. You're getting paid for that. We want to see if you'll actually vote for that asshole. If you vote for that asshole, then we'll see. Then you'll be treated accordingly. You'll be fucking purged from the rest of the decent society. You'll be fucking purged. They'll put a wall, they'll build a wall and keep you in the fucking ghetto. I can't wait to be Minister of fucking Home Affairs. I tell you niggas, I can't wait for that. Oh, what you gonna do? You're gonna write me up to the GHRA, the Guyana Human Rights Association. You're gonna call them, that corrupt organization, that racist, PNC-led organization? They're the last group to have anything to say. GHRA, the last group to have anything to say. They don't come out and condemn when the people of Guyana's human rights are being violated. Did they come out and criticize the 2020 riots? Did they come out and criticize the burning and the destruction of the Doubleday Hotel in Tushin? Did they come out and criticize that? All them Indians that had things thrown on them, did them fucking that? Did they come out and criticize that? No, they didn't. But every time something happens that alleges implications from the government side, you hear from them. Yeah, that's like Christmas to them. That's like it's Christmas. It's fucking Christmas. It's Christmas. GHRA comes out. Only when PPP has something to do with something, allegedly, then you hear from them. And all them organizations. But when real issues are there, when people are targeted, when people are affected, you don't hear from them. They're not interested. But they're pushing, they're peddling all of these fake news. They are maximizing little insignificant issues because elections is close. Because we are here now. They are doing that. So they want to disrupt the free flow of peace in the country, to tell the people, we are the Guyana Human Rights Association and we are coming out and condemn this because it seems like the government is not this. And what government? You have to pay attention to who comprise these situations. Who comprise them? So when you have these issues, like the recent one there, with Doggy and that woman that he almost killed, waving a weapon, a loaded weapon, I can't recall the organization that stands for women, violence against women. I didn't read anything anywhere that they came out and condemned that. Or GRA. Where the fuck is the Village Voice? Are they still in existence? I didn't hear anything from them. And I'm checking. People are sending me stuff. I said, send me this. If they say something, send me. I want to see. But they didn't care. Because there is a nigger from the ghetto fucking up another nigger female from the ghetto. Let them kill each other. Because their demon, not the demon, their ghetto prince supports black on black violence. Ajruddin Muhammad supports, he sponsors black on black violence. He sponsors it. Or what? What? The fact that he called that woman who was abused and tried to bribe her, that does not constitute sponsoring. He's paying her for being beaten. What else is it? And still he has associated himself to this day with all of them. So he supports violence against, black on black violence and violence against women. And that's the guy who's talking about protection from and paying taxes. How can you? The leader of WIN owes the Guyanese people 400 plus million Ghana dollars. Okay? Owes them. And this is the man, because he stole the manifesto of the PPP, is talking from the manifesto of the PPP about corruption. He is talking about lowering taxes. He's talking about VAT. Imagine this fucking idiot is talking about these things when he is currently before the courts on corruption charges of tax evasion. The man whose mouth is spewing out, we need to stand against corruption for taxes. And imagine the audacity of this fool. The only way he thinks he has that freedom to say that, it is because he is sitting in the cave of the dirty slum, and they're the ones who believe the shit he's saying. He is before the courts. It's like a man. There are some preachers like that. They come to the church on Sundays and they're telling the men, God says you don't hit your wife. Brother, I'm telling you, it is against the Lord to hit your wife. And the fucking preacher, before he came to church, put a beating on his own wife. And she came with so much makeup, you think that she's the twin of the other one. That's the case with Ajuddin Muhammad. They call it, barefacedness, or slack bokta, barefacedness. To look the Guyanese people in their eyes via the social media and tell them he stands for corruption, when he is the living example in the history of Guyana. Nobody else has never been charged with that magnitude of corruption like the Muhammad's family. And they have the audacity to come and tell Guyanese they stand against corruption. Why did you pay your fucking taxes? Pay your taxes. That's what the government needs. That's what the government needs. Because the oil reserves, the money from the oil is 30% of the budget. 30% of the budget is the oil money. The budget still has 70% to be serviced. 70% has to be serviced. If you pay your fucking taxes, you fucking idiot, that will help the 70% to serve the Guyanese people. Stop talking bullshit when you are blatantly in the daylight robbing the country and you talking about corruption. If people like you pay your taxes, then the oil money is not a big issue. But your mind is stressed on oil. All of you fighting for oil. Look how desperate Aubrey Norton and the PNC are. They concocted this scheme to recruit this corrupt billionaire, sanctioned, poisonous, corrupt billionaire, to put him there as a spy to try to bring down the PPP, the mighty PPP. Imagine that. No, the PPP is not Goliath. The PPP is David. The PNC is Goliath. Yes, they are the Goliath of lies. The PNC is the Goliath of lies, of thuggery, of violence, of robbery, of armed robbery, of murder, of massacre, of protest, destabilization, of warishness, blackguardishness, ghettoism, hunger, anger, craziness, fucking madness. The PNC is the Goliath of that. And the chosen king, the servant, the lowly, peaceful servant, David, that's the PPP. God chose the PPP because it will take the PPP and their blessings, their genius, their peace, their authority, their divinity, the beauty, the magnificence, the strength, the guardianship, the angelic, the holy, the prosperous, the wealthy PPP to deliver and defend Guyana, Guyana's freedom, Guyana's democracy from that evil demonic Goliath we call the fucking PNC. And when I say PNC, I don't have the time to go through all of those hustlers like AFC and fucking WPA and WUPA and forward this and what. I mean, gosh, niggas can come up with names, man. They can come up with names. Look, I have had Dr. Love forever. I was born as Dr. Love. Forever. Never changed it. Never changed it. The Persaud came because I want to let my Indian brothers and sisters around the world to understand that I see you. I stand with you and for you. I am your precious gift. Hence, Persaud. If the blacks want to reject me because I stand against the ghetto thuggery, then those blacks who reject me, fuck you. I don't care. But the blacks who accept me into their arms and understand that I stand for what's right and what's truth, you are my brother. You are family. Because never would I stand up and see any Afro-Guyanese, anywhere, any Afro, anywhere in the world, doing an injustice towards somebody else, and I would stand up and just say, it's none of my business. It will never happen. It will never happen. I will always defend the victim against Negro bullyism. And when it comes to Guyana, I will stand up and defend the rest of the country from all those fucking low-life ghetto thugs that think they can terrorize people. You think you're the only one with guns? You think you're the only one that has guns? That's what you think? All they need is the authority. And when I have that opportunity, when I have the opportunity to give the authority to my discipline services, to my police and my soldiers, when I have the opportunity, I'm going to show you niggas, you ghetto thugs, what real fighting is. I'll show you, I'll teach you a lesson. You would beg for a one-way ticket to Africa, that shithole place. You will beg, you'll get it for free. A charter a flight, you can go. Because Guyana is the apple in the eye of all the people who want to see greatness. Not just within Guyana. All over the world. People are talking beautiful things about that country. Beautiful things. Look at what Ali has done in 3 years. Look at how that man's idea. And you think this is just about Ali? Let me tell you something. When your leader is blessed, your nation is blessed. When your leader has the anointing of God, your entire nation is anointed. The fact that Guyana has come to that level, to that distance, has risen so far, so high, the fact that that has happened, it means that God's hand himself is on Ali, his hands is on Ali. That's what it means. That God's hands, God's anointing, you can call God whatever the fuck you want. His hands is on the head of President Ali. That's why Guyana, in 3 years, not 5, 3 years, when the work began, has moved so fast. Everywhere you turn, you're in awe. People can't get enough of their president. Look at the crowds that come out to support the PPP rally. Don't you think those people have other things to do? They have other things to do. They can stay on social media and scroll TikTok. They can watch the live on Facebook. They can watch the live on YouTube. They don't have to physically be there to listen to Ali. And still, if you way in the back, you can't hear shit that he's saying. You still have to put your earphone in and listen on Facebook while you are there. Don't you think they could do that? But they didn't. They want the world to see that, hey, I love my president. I am a PPP all the way. I'm a PPP not with my words, but with my action. I'm going. It doesn't matter where the fuck the rally is. I am going. People don't mind how long they have to stand there. They don't mind how late it goes. That mother don't mind if she has to go out there with all her 5 kids. That man don't mind if he has to hire a taxi and a bus to transport his family there. He don't care the cost. He's not counting the cost. He just know that, hey man, wherever the PPP is, red is love. It's Valentine, baby. I'm going there because there is where you get the love. You can go to the PPP rally with your jewelry. I'll tell you. You can go to the PPP rally with your cell phone, your iPhone, your disc phone. You can go to the PPP rally with your chain. You can go to the PPP rally and take out your wallet and count your dollars. You can go to the PPP rally in any fashion you wish. No one is going to touch you. No one is going to rob you. No one is going to harm you. Because every person that goes to the PPP rally goes with the same conviction. They are walking manifesto. They are going with the manifesto in them. They are going with that to the PPP rally. So together we stand, one fucking Guyana. So you can be rest assured, brothers and sisters in arms, when everybody is there in solidarity with our great blessing, the PPP and its leaders. You don't have to worry. You are safe anywhere you see the red. You are safe. Look on the other side. Look at the AFC rally and the PNC rally. Look there. Even them Negroes are afraid of each other. They are afraid of each other. They're like, nah, sorry, Norton, I ain't going there. Them ghetto thugs that you usually call out, I ain't going there because I don't know who will be following me on my way home to see where I live, then to come later because it seemed like I live in a nice house. Sorry, Norton, I ain't coming there. I think you should have stayed in your office, in your cheap studio, with your cheap suit, and just do your campaign on Facebook, Facebook Live. Then I can watch in the safety of my home. But to go out in person, no, the blacks are so afraid of the ghetto that they don't want to take the chance. This is why Norton, and can you please understand that I can't bring myself to even say win? I feel so stupid. I feel very stupid. I can't bring myself to say the word win. I don't want to entertain the thoughts of fucking Muhammad. So please understand, if it seems like I'm avoiding. So when I talk about the PNC, it's all inclusive. It's inclusive. AFC, APNU, PNC, WIN, Forward this and whatever. The 6 parties. You see, this is what I'm talking about. I wanted to say 6, and I did this. Because while I was talking, Azraddin popped into my mind. And when he pops into your head, you just get stupid. So permit me when I say I don't want to talk about these idiots. You see, when I talk about Irfan Ali, I can say 7. I can say 6. But when I talk about WIN and the PNC, if I want to say 1, this is what I do. And it's not nice. If I say the PPP, I say 1 Guyana. 1 Guyana. When I talk about WIN, I say 1 Guyana. It's not nice. So please understand, I can't go down there. I really can't. It's like I said. So all the PNC parties, they're people, they're so-called supporters that are streaming and watching them live, say, hey, I ain't going there. I don't want to be seen with that group of people. But on Facebook, yes, WIN, yes, this, yes, that. But in person, they are not going there. Even on the YouTube page for the PNC, the APNU page, when they have their press conferences, their members are so broke, they can't afford to watch their press conferences live on YouTube because they say, hey, no, I'm wasting my fucking data on my telephone to watch that ugly ass talk with his hideous voice. Nobody watches them. They are live and they get like 300 people streaming them. Imagine a party like the PNC that claims to have all of these thousands of people can't secure 500 views on fucking YouTube. Look at the subscribers they have. Let's just go over to the PPP. The PPP, when the PPP is live, the vice president, we're talking about thousands of views. The same bald-headed guy that Norton says nobody wants to listen to, that bald-headed guy's with his flirty attitude gets a lot of views. Just him. When the PPP rally is streaming, look how thousands and thousands of views, and the rally sometimes goes for like 4 fucking hours, and people are tuning in, streaming YouTube on their data for 4 hours. You know how much data that is? That would eat up your data for a whole week. But it's the PPP supporters. Here what the difference is. The PPP supporters have jobs. They work. They earn. They budget. They know that their president and their party has done wonderful things for them, have brought them out of their miry clay into this glorious moment. The golden years is yet to come. So they can afford to top up their data just to watch the PPP programs. They don't care. Because all the PPP supporters, they have jobs. They're not complaining. They go to work, they get their salary, they invest. They all do. PNC supporters, there isn't much to steal these days. Because Guyana security is getting good. They're listening. The government is listening. I'm cussing you out on security. I see you listening. You're stepping up, not just for elections. So them niggas ain't got much to steal these days. They can getting shot now. They actually got to go to work, and they can't do that because North don't want them to work. Because if they work, they'll be, hey, I'm happy. I have a job. I'm earning. They will see who's responsible. Oh, it's Ali. So Norton don't want them niggas to work. No, keep them without jobs, keep them bitter and sad, and keep complaining. That's how they get their interest. But the PPP supporters, they work all the time, so they can put data, they can do whatever they want, and they support me. Yes, I forgot to mention that. PPP supporters from around the world supports me. The PNC supporters, I tell them, I'm sorry, pay your bills. I'm being real, I'm being real. If you feel fucking disrespected, that's your problem. I'm being real. I said before, if you can't afford more than $100, don't contact me. I've said it before. I was talking about the PNC camp. PNC people. Send it to Melly Mel and bench whoever and these fuckers. They can deal with it. The PPP supporters, they know where they are. They know where they are. They know where they live. So look, I have more to talk about, but I have to come. I can't prolong the thing too long. You understand? I don't want to eat up your data because you're watching. Just share the live. That's it. Share the live. Okay? So all this little glitching and thing, I gotta get on it again and deal with all these fucking technical problems and just whatever. But thanks for your patience. Thanks for being there. And please understand, Irfan Ali and the PPP is 100%. 100%. The PNC is 10%. If you value your life, if you value who you are, if you have a value on your entire existence, you will know that you deserve 100%. Let Norton and the PNC 10%ers take their tithes to the church. They need it there. Norton is 10%. The PNC is 10%. Irfan Ali, the PPP, and the PPP supporters are 100%. I kind of like rich people. I hate poverty. This is why I'm standing with the PPP, because I feel rich. They will make me rich because I want 100%. If you want to be poor, if you like poverty, you want to stay poor, you want to stay stinking and nasty with your smelly mouth, there's the door. Skip over. Hop and jump and skip over to Congress Place. And you can help them clean it. Go there. But if you like progress, you like money, you like beauty, you like peace, prosperity, and you think you deserve 100%, welcome to the PPP. The place where everybody is happy. See, rhymes again. Welcome to the PPP, the place where everybody is happy. Watch and see the PNC steal that slogan. Watch, you see. I want to read some of your comments, but somebody will complain about my glasses, so I won't read it. They'll tell me, oh, I see lights in your glasses. Okay, I won't read it. I'll fix the light stuff tomorrow. But for now, thanks for watching and for your patience. Let's see how you get this off. How do you get this off? Fuck, I don't even know how you get this off. How do you stop this? How do you stop this? I'm trying to end this live. I'm using my phone here. I don't know how to end this. How do you actually end this live from your phone? I'm trying to end it from my phone. How do you do that? I'm trying to end the live from my phone, but I don't know how to do that. How the fuck do you do this? Forgive, I'm trying to end the live right now, so I'm trying to end the end stream, but I don't see an option here on my phone. I don't see an option. So how do you do it? Phone, I want to end the live. I want to. I don't see an option here. See, I had to check all of this stuff. Okay, somebody said at the bottom of your phone. Okay. Bottom of the phone. What do I do there? Okay, there's the bottom of the phone. I don't see anything here. If I turn off the phone, I will lose the footage. See why you need technical people? I'm used to using... Yeah, I don't... There's no option. It's a fucking cheap phone. There's no option here. Where is it? I'm actually trying to end the... How the heck do you do this shit? What am I supposed to do? Continue this? Yeah, no, I have... Even if I spend more time with you, I still have to end it somehow. I still have to end it somehow, but I can't see. And the thing about it, I need the footage. I need the live to stay. So I don't know if I can't. I need the live to stay. That's the thing.